Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Please follow me on Parler, on the Parler app at Jericho Green. Parler app at Jericho Green. Hit me up there. Everything I post or I upload here, I also upload on Parler. And, I treat it like a Twitter of sorts. Things I see, things I think about, I'll put it up there. Of course, a couple days ago, Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I did. And yesterday, my mom and my niece came down. She's visiting from Texas. So it was good to see them. Went down by the water, had some good food, did a little shopping. I find it hard not to spoil the kids in my family. What can I say? That's what good uncles do. I don't got to do the heavy lifting. I got my own kids for that. The discipline, all that stuff. No. When you come to see me, we're going to have fun, and we're leaving with bags in hand. That's how it goes. But being that it was Thanksgiving, it was a couple days ago, so that turkey carcass is starting to look a little thin. You're running out of mashed potatoes and stuffing and shit. Starting to look at the plans for the turkey soup, maybe some turkey salad, or whatever other things people do with the rest of their damn turkey. But again, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did, aside from these bullshit sweet and sour sniffles regulations. Oh, sweet and sour sniffles. This is the new sweet and sour sniffles beanie, available at Teespring. Link in the description box. You can see in the middle there, it's a little takeout Chinese box with a chopstick sticking out. I figure it makes sense that I would put a takeout box on the beanie, since China is trying to take us out with the sweet and sour sniffles. Don't forget, 25% off all green gear, promo code Trump46, all caps. But every Thanksgiving, they have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You got all the balloons, iconic figures, cartoon characters, pop icons. This year they even had that kid, Ryan, the one who reviews toys, who opens up toys and shit, and people tune in to watch. So, if you make it to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, you've done just that. You've made it. Look, Mom, I'm here, right? So it's a big deal, but of course, because of COVID, and because you have that tiny little dictator, Cuomo, we'll get to him in a minute, everything's shut down. So what they should have done, cancel it all together. We'll give it another shot in 2021. 2020, the COVID and everything fucked everything up. Let's cancel it. No. What did they do? They went on with it. Some people may say, hey, I'm glad they went on with it because, it gives us a sense of normalcy, something of days past where we could get in large groups and do shit like that. Nope, I don't agree. Did you see that shit? Terrible. It was gutted. It was sad looking. Normally, the parade route is 2.5 miles. Due to this bullshit, they cut it down to a block. 1 block is as long as the parade was. They had people pulling them with ATVs instead of the normal people who would be pulling them in large groups. The performers, all the shots were real tight, so you couldn't see anything around them. So you could just see the performers themselves and the backdrop. There was no crowds cheering. No one was applauding after the performances. No one was going ooh and ah when they did something cool. It was weird and it was sad. It was like seeing a wet cat. The shit was just sad. It doesn't look right. It was just wrong. They should have canceled it, but they didn't, and it was fucking hard to watch. A block! You kidding me? What? You could run that in 30 seconds or something. Too damn short. They should have canceled it, man. It was sad. I was like, what the fuck is this? They said the staff, the people that make it work, the performers and the people pulling the balloons and all that, was cut by 88%. It was real sad. I mean, there's no other word to describe it. Check it out on YouTube. That's where I found some clips. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Wet Cat Parade. That shit was garbage. Good job, New York. So anyway, also in Thanksgiving, I'm seeing all these things on social media and shit on TV where it's, do you know that you're celebrating the slaughter of indigenous people, and the pilgrims came and they murdered and stole and they wrapped disease blankets around these poor little red-faced people, took their land and shot them, and the rivers ran red with their blood, and all this shit. Like, it's not what it's changed and evolved into today. Remember, we change over time. There were things we did back in the day that we don't do now. Child labor laws and such. No more are we sending 6-year-olds into a coal mine. All right, back in the 30s, when a lot of these iconic buildings were being built, the Golden Gate Bridge, they lost a person a day, if not more. We don't do that anymore. OSHA. We evolve, we change, we get safer. We look at things like, oh shit, we probably shouldn't have done that. So now, Thanksgiving is a time of thanks. People are a little kinder, a little more generous. Time for your family to get together, whether that's good or bad. I'm sure in most families it's a little bit of both. It's a time to get together and celebrate and be with the ones we love and care about. That's what Thanksgiving is today. Back then, it might have been something different. My point is, see, they would make you think that black folks are the only ones wrapped up, mummified in victimhood to the point of constriction. Nope. Indians, they got something for you, because apparently when they keep telling us this shit, they are telling us that the Indians, the indigenous people, the Native Americans, whatever the fuck you want to call them, when I drive up north, all the billboards for the casinos say Indian Casino. So they call themselves Indians, I'm going to call them Indians. If mama named him Clay, I'm going to call him Clay. What movie is that from? Anyway, they paint them as these hapless little people who are just skipping, singing la 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 through the meadows, and here comes this evil white man over the hill. Yee-hoo! Yosemite Sam, fucking 6 shooters in the air, gunning down these people as they run for safety, to pick up their pitchforks to fend them off. Bullshit. All right? We don't name helicopters Apaches and Blackhawks for nothing. Okay? These Indians were bad motherfuckers, okay? They had warriors, they were fighters, they had weapons, they had guns, they had tactics, they had know-how. They were smart and intelligent, and they fucked a lot of people up too. They had some scalps hanging in their wigwams too. Stop painting them as these victims who are just overrun by these evil white men fresh off of fucking, however long it took to get from England to here. Fresh off a long trip, let's enslave and rape some indigenous people. Ready, break. Get the fuck out of here. Those Indians knew how to fight. They were killing too. But that's what they do. They paint you as these victims who can't help themselves. You can't protect yourselves. And these conniving, evil white people came and just fucked you over. To this day, nothing you could do. All you could do was grab your ankles and kiss your colored ass goodbye. Because you just can't seem to beat these white people. Get the fuck out of here with that. Everybody had blood on their fucking hands. White people did, black people did, Indian people did. See, what I'm showing you is equality. This equality you keep crying and clamoring for and crying about, here you go. Everybody had blood on their hands. Everybody killed, everybody enslaved. Right here in America. All right? White folks don't have a monopoly on murder. White folks don't have a monopoly on a checkered past. Everybody does. We're all the same. We're all humans. Because if you're telling me that there's all this white supremacy and white people are doing this and they're so cunning and conniving and they know how to take things from you. They take your own land. They take the very ground you stand on. In order for that to be true, in order for them to be superior, we must be inferior, which means they're smarter than us. So you're telling me white people are smarter simply because they're white? Are you fucking serious? That's all I saw. Oh, you're supporting the slaughter. Man, shut the fuck up. Everybody was slaughtering everybody. Them Indians were killing people too. Why you want them to be some dumb little kids who's just lost in the wilderness? Come here, little Indian. Come here, you little red bastard. Get out of here. They knew what the fuck they were doing too. It was a war that went on for hundreds of years. In wars, both sides take casualties. If one side is dominating and no one's dying on that side and they're completely kicking the shit out of the other side, that war is not going to last too long, is it? Stupid indigenous people. Man, shut your ass up. Give your house up for an indigenous person. Oh, you're not going to do that? Then shut up. You're not serious. Anyway, I'll tell you something that is serious. Remember Cuomo from New York? He's the governor of New York. Anyway, the Supreme Court put a little powder in their hand and slapped the shit out of Andrew Cuomo. Because, see, he wanted to have, via COVID, right, via that power grab, he wanted to have religious gatherings only limited to 25, 10 to 25 people was the limit. Now, if you want to get out here and act a fucking fool, sky's the limit. You can have as many people as you want. But Cuomo, they smacked him down. Then he's mad. He's saying, well, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say it how Cuomo would say it. Remember? He's the fucking guy who said, hey, Trump, you come here without an army, I'll kick your fucking ass. Right? Fucking Andrew Cuomo here. You know what? I'm going to call him. There's no longer Cuomo. All right? He's Cuomollioni. That's who he is. Hey, I'm fucking Cuomollioni here. Nobody does shit in New York unless I get an okay, So the Supreme Court said that is unconstitutional. You can't do that. Via the First Amendment, a right which shall not be infringed. I don't know why they seem to forget that part of everything. Shall not. But they said it's unconstitutional. You can't stop people from expressing their religious beliefs. And that includes gathering. Hey, not here in fucking New York, all right? COVID says you can't go nowhere unless your Black Lives Matter. Fucking idiot. Nobody's doing nothing unless I say so. Sir, this group BLM wants to get together and burn, loot, and fuck shit up. Hey, that's fine. Black Lives Matter. Do whatever you want to do, But all you fucking working jerk-offs, you get out there, give me my tax money, and keep your fucking mouth shut. I mean, basically, that's what he's doing. Forget that pesky Constitution, that stupid Bill of Rights, things, 2 pieces of paper that they think should be lining a bird cage somewhere, should be getting shit on by a parakeet. But for most of us, those are the rules and laws that we live by. See, he's mad at the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court backed us up, the people, we the people. That's why he's mad. He's mad because they didn't back his ass up and let him continue his tyrannical bullshit. You can't mess with people's religion. We are allowed to say and worship whoever we want, not whoever you want us to. Whoever we want. And he's like, well, of course, they backed up the people. Trump put them in there. Yeah, he put them in there for us. You damn right. Then you had, what's his name, Sotomayor, Roberts. They were saying, oh, well, yeah, but it's COVID. It's different. You know, COVID, the rules are different. Fuck COVID. We need to lean on the Constitution even more. Give more of the power to the people. We will decide what we do. We will decide when and where we wear masks, who we have at our house. Give us the info. We will digest and do what we want. That's your job. I know you want us to do what you want us to do, where you want us to do it, when you want us to do it. The only problem is we moved out of our parents' house, we have our own homes, and we do what the fuck we want. The sooner you realize that, the better for us. Give a damn how it is for you. If you don't like it, find another job. This job, we're the boss. Hey, not here in New York. According to the Supreme Court, yes, right there in New York. Man, I'm telling you, these bookend states, New York and California, are going to be the downfall of this fucking country, if we let it. We are the petri dish. What happens to us is going to happen to you. So New York, California, well, we got a hell of an undertaking. A hell of an undertaking. Because these dumbasses are dug in deep. That shit had to go to the Supreme Court? What? Our basic freedoms getting shit on had to go all the way to the top? That's not good. That is not good. That is why we need the man at the top to be Trump. To stop this bullshit. Thank you, Supreme Court. That's why Coney had to be in there stat. Not only was it legal, but to stop shit like this. The Supreme Court is going to get a lot of miles on their sneakers before the end of 2020. But as long as they align their decisions with us, we're going to be all right. I'm going to be home with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man up.